Alright, this is lesson 1.6, part 1, solving linear inequalities. Now remember that an inequality includes a greater than or a less than sign. It could also include a less than or greater than or equal to sign. So a less than, a greater than, a less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Okay? And for the purposes of graphing, whenever we graph these, because remember, if I did x is greater than 3, I can't include 3 in that problem, so these are going to be open dots. Because I cannot include the number that it starts, but we do need to have a starting point. Now, in this case, if I wrote the expression 3 is less than or greater than or equal to 3, that would be true because of the or equal to. So these are going to be closed dots. Alright, so if I wanted to graph x is greater than negative 3, since it's just a plain less than or greater than sign, we're going to make an open dot at negative 3. And the greater than, whenever the variable's first, we want all of the numbers that are greater than. So the numbers that are on the right are all of the greater than. So we want to include all of the numbers to the right. So the next example would be x is less than or equal to 2. Well, since there's an or equal to there's a line underneath it, we want to include that 2 number. And then we want all the numbers that are less than. So 1, 0, and all of the numbers to the left are less than. Now, whenever we get to solve these, solve 5y minus 8 is less than 12, you're going to do this just like we did when we were solving equations. So the first thing is, just like we did on equal signs, the less than sign works as our boundary. So in this case, since the y is already on one side, we're going to add 8, and we're going to add 8. So those cancel, and I get 5y equals less than 20. And then just divide by 5. So y is less than 4. Okay. Be your final answer. Alright, next one. This is a you try, so go ahead and pause the video, and when you're finished, we will reveal your answer. So the answer you should have gotten was y is greater than 2. Add 9 to both sides and then divide by 11. Alright, on the next one, we're going to solve this 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 6x minus 1. Now there's a variety of ways that you can solve this, but we're going to do this this way because there is one little rule that we need to tell you about. And that rule is whenever you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to switch the sign. Okay? So let's go ahead. The inequality works as our divider, so we're going to subtract 6x from both sides. So 2x minus 6x is going to give us 4x. I'm sorry, negative 4x plus 1 to switch the sign. So the 4's will cancel, and then get x. Instead of being a less than, it's going to be a greater than. And negative over negative would give us a positive. 2 over 4 reduces to 1 half. So x is greater than 1 half. Okay, this one is a you try, so go ahead and pause the video. When you're finished, go ahead and restart the video to check your answer. Okay, the answer you should have gotten was x is less than or equal to 7. If you subtracted the 10x first, you got negative 3x plus 9 is greater than or equal to negative 12. Subtract the 9, negative 3x is greater than or equal to negative 21. Divide by negative 3, so x is less than or equal to 7. Okay. This concludes lesson 1.6, part 1. This would be a good time to go ahead and do your make sure your quick check is done for this lesson and your practice problems.